Elephants are still used today in the teak forests of Myanmar. They harvest wood from the forest and drag it down to the river where it floats to the nearest processing mill. Today we're going to give you guys a working demonstration to show you how this is still done today. We're going to slip this harness over George's head, and he's going to pull this enormous log around the arena for us. Now, as you can see, elephants are quite strong and powerful and are much preferred over heavy machinery due to the fact that they are much more maneuverable. They can also reach those high mountainous areas that tractors and other vehicles can't reach while doing less damage to the surrounding forest. Now, the harness that George is wearing is much like those used today. This one is made out of canvas. They can also be made out of leather. And it evenly distributes the weight over George's chest and shoulders to allow him to pull that heavy log without any problem. Now George is again going to show off his amazing power and strength by bringing the log back up to the front for us. Now you may have noticed here at the safari that some of our elephants have tusks, like George and Chuck do. In the Asian species of elephant, only the males have long visible tusks. The females have a much shorter version called tushes. In the African species of elephant, both the males and the females have tusks. An elephant's tusk is made out of ivory, and ivory is extremely valuable. In recent years, the price of ivory has tripled, and because of this, nearly 100 elephants are killed per day in Africa for their tusks. Well, now that George is up at the front, he would like to say hello. Oh, well, looks like little Chuck over there wants to prove that he too has great power and strength. He looks pretty excited to show us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do you think Chuck will be able to pull that enormous log in the corner for us? Yeah, you think he can do it? What about you, Chuck? Think you can pull that log? No? Well, what if I give you a treat first? Well, that didn't take very much convincing. There you go.
Apple.
Well, digging those heels, Chuck. Let's see it. Wow. Would you look at that amazing power and strength. Good job, Chuck. Now, when our elephants are young, we do like to keep their loads nice and light to allow them to get used to wearing the harness. But it won't be long before little Chuck here is pulling a log just as heavy as George did. Now, Chuck has always been a very tidy elephant, and he always likes to clean up after himself, so he's going to bring the log back up to the front for us. This is when those long ivory tusks really come in handy. And of course, he's going to show off a little bit first. Thank you, Chuck. He's so proud of himself, he's hopping away. Now, one of the most unique features of an elephant is their trunk. An elephant's trunk has over 150,000 muscles and ligaments, which is more than we have in our entire body. An elephant can use their trunk like a hand to pick up objects, as well as squirt water in their mouth, but they can also use it just like a regular nose to smell and breathe. Now, to show you how dexterous an elephant's trunk is, I'm going to need a volunteer from the audience who has a large coin, such as a loonie or a toonie. The first person to meet me up here with a large coin can be my volunteer. You have one? That's fine. Just wait right there. I'm going to hand this coin to George's trainer, who's going to show it to George. and then place it on the ground in front of him. George is going to use his amazing sense of touch as well as that finger-like projection on the tip of his trunk to pick up the coin, just like you would your forefinger. Well, looks like George has got it. Now hold both hands out nice and flat.
Steady, George.
There you go. Now if I were you, I would wash that coin off because it was just up an elephant's nose. Now when working with any species of animal, it's extremely important to check them over daily to make sure that they're nice and healthy. And the easiest way for us to do this is to ask the elephants to lay down. Uh-oh, Chuck, why aren't you lying down over there? Oh, that's right. I forgot something very important. Forgot Chuck's pillow. He can be a bit picky at times. Sorry about that, Chuck. There you go. Now, once the elephants are lying down, it does give the trainers an excellent opportunity to check over their enormous surface area. This includes their feet, which consists of a 1-inch thick callus pad. We like to make sure that there are no rocks or thorns embedded in their feet, as well as to check to complete any trimming. The trainers can also make sure that the elephant's ears, eyes, and nose are nice and clean. The sign of any healthy animal is, of course, a clear eye. Well, how about it, trainers? Did they pass today's inspection? Perfect. Time to get up. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a sleepy elephant over here. Chuck, you can't nap during the show? I think that pillow wasn't a very good idea. He's too comfortable. How are we going to get him up? So I think I'm going to need your guys' help to get Chuck up. So on the count of 3, I want you to yell as loudly as you can, "Get up, Chuck." Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! There he goes. Oh, what a show off. Now, as you can see, elephants do stand quite tall. A full-grown Asian elephant can stand up to 9.5 feet at the shoulder. And they come with no obvious means of getting on or off, so of course we had to invent our own way. The first way George and I are going to show you is called the front leg mount. I'm going to grab onto George's ear as he lifts me up. Just like that. Now to get back down, George is going to lift his leg back up and slowly lower me to the ground. Now George and I have always been a little bit backwards, so the second way we're going to show you is called the hind leg mount. I'm going to grab onto George's tail as he lifts me up. Just like that. Now there is an express method to getting off of an elephant. I'm going to use George's head just like a slide. Well, thank you, George. Well, now that we've shown you how our elephants work, it's time to show you how they play. Chuck and I are going to have a little one-on-one game of soccer. Now, who here thinks that I'm going to block Chuck's shot? Anybody know? Oh, a couple people, yeah. Well, who thinks that Chuck is going to be able to score on me? Yeah, a couple more people. Chuck certainly thinks so. Well, he has been practicing, and he does look pretty focused, so I'm going to have to be ready. Let's see it, Chuck. Oh, good first kick. Oh, goal! Good job, Chuck. Looks like you guys were right about that one. Now, in every family, there's usually at least one artist, and in our elephant family, this is no exception. George is going to paint a one-of-a-kind t-shirt for us, which is available at our gift shop. George is easily able to pick up those paintbrushes by using that finger-like projection on the tip of his trunk, which is an extension of his nose and upper lip. Now while George is finishing painting, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about our elephants. They can live to be 60 to 70 years old. A full-grown Asian elephant can eat up to 300 pounds of food a day. Now this food consists of hay, supplementary grains, as well as fruits and vegetables. They can also drink up to 60 gallons of water a day. Now here at the safari, we do have a very successful Asian elephant breeding program. Since 1991, we've had 18 babies born here, which is pretty impressive since the gestation period of an elephant is nearly 2 years.
Okay, look at that.
Well, looks like George has done his painting. Well, that's very beautiful, George. I think he'd like to show it off for you guys.
Oh, wow.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our safari elephants. Now, to thank you for coming to the show, the elephants would like to give you one final safari salute. And of course, a bow for a job well done. Now, unfortunately, this does bring us to the end of our show, but we think our elephants have done such a great job that they deserve a treat. What do you guys think? Yeah. Think they deserve a treat? Yeah? They did do a really good job. Well, once the elephants are done enjoying their snack, the trainers will bring them up to the front so you guys can have a closer look, as well as answer any questions you may have about our elephants. Now, we also strongly encourage that you take our once-in-a-lifetime elephant ride opportunity, which is located just behind you across from the amphitheater. And we hope that by meeting our elephants today and seeing just how amazing they are, as well as hearing about some of the troubles that they face in the world, that you will appreciate elephants, love them, and help protect them for future generations. Thank you for coming to the show and enjoy the rest of your day here at African Lion Safari.